What's up, sports bettors? We have 16 MLB games once again today, so you know there's going to be a lot of value. There's going to be a ton of good bets. So we're going through the top MLB betting picks for today, and as usual, we're going to start out on the positive expected value betting tool, which just shows you where is their value in the odds, where are their data-driven bets that have an edge over the sportsbook. So OddsJam is, constantly scanning all of these sports books, money lines, run lines, player props, to try to find you those few bets that actually have a mathematical edge. So another thing I'd like to note is OddsJam now has filters for betting tools. You can filter by league, sport, whatever you want, which is pretty cool. And you can also, click into the odds on the event page, right? So here, the bet I'm going with today is Angels Astros. Very tight market width, only 12 cents in market width. So Pinnacle, the sharpest bookmaker, they're very confident in their market. We bet this plus 115 on Caesars. So you can see the odds have shifted slightly since we bet it. We bet it plus 115, as you can see right here on Caesars. Big bet, locked it in. I'm feeling confident. Super tight market width, only 12 cents in market width. We're getting we got plus 115 on Caesars. It's now down to plus 105. So a ton of value. On Caesars, we were able to get in this bet at plus 115 odds right here. Over 7.5 runs. Angels Astros, 3.08% profit margin. Right? FanDuel only giving you plus 100. Same with DraftKings, Bet Online, and then Pinnacle, the sharpest bookmaker, only giving us plus 103. Right? So being able to get plus 115 on Caesars is ridiculous value as a sports bettor, which is exactly what we're looking for. So I locked it in. Again, the profit margin, quantified mathematically using real-time odds from the sharpest sportsbook in the world, is 3.08%. So 3.08% profit margin, 1,500 stake. 46.20 in profit margin on our bet, quantified in dollars, right? Just your EV percentage, your edge, multiplied by your stake. 46.20 in profit margin. So really, really, really good bet. And again, finding value is really all that matters as a sports bettor, right? You always want to be finding value in the odds, right? We got this plus 115 when no other sportsbook is giving us better than plus 103, and the market width is super tight, right? So sportsbooks are super confident in their markets, and Caesars was just a true pricing discrepancy, giving us plus 115. And as you can see, they've already adjusted down to plus 105. So clearly they even think I got a pretty good bet. They moved the line after I bet it. So finding value in the odds really is what matters in terms of your sports betting profits in the long run. Like we say this all the time, but if you go 50 and 50, betting at plus 105 odds, you would be up $625 in profit with a $250 unit. If you went 50 and 50 betting at minus 105 odds, you would be down $600. So even though these differences in odds between, plus 100 and plus 115, which is what we got on Caesars, seem relatively small, over the course of the long run, that literally is what makes you a very profitable or unprofitable sports bettor. You always have to be getting the best line. If you're placing bets at plus 100 when another bookmaker in your state is giving you plus 115, you are screwed from the beginning as a sports bettor. You will never make money long term, right? You need to be finding value and edges as a sports bettor because nobody wins every bet. I don't claim to win every bet. Final point, please make sure to check out the free OddsJam mobile app. It's linked in the description. It's 100% free. So for player prop research, it's available. And what it allows you to do is just kind of check out stats, right? So for example, any player we wanted to bet on, so I just have up Dallas for the Diamondbacks, is we can look at historical trends, right? So as you can see, 9 out of 11 games this season, Dallas has allowed over 5.5 hits, minus 450. This was minus 145 on sportsbooks before the game. So you can kind of look into historical player props. You can look at last 5 games. Were they home? Were they away? Did they win, lose, over, under? You can change the line. You can do all sorts of things, basically just to analyze historical stats, right? So Dallas over 5.5 hits allowed, as an example, was a bet I locked in. I didn't make a video about it. But you can see right here, it's hit the last 5 games, right? It's hit the last 5 games, and it was minus 145 on DraftKings. So you can kind of use this tool to look at historical data and do player prop research. So it's pretty cool, but obviously a lot less valuable than real-time market data from the sharpest sportsbooks such as BetOnline and Pinnacle. So we won't dwell on the app too much, but it's free. So feel free to download it, use it to explore player props, look into trends, stuff like that, slice stats, historical data, in any way you'd like to. Super useful tool. So MLB bet, $46 in profit margin. Let's make money.